There's some frequently asked questions regarding lobbying support services. So, what are some lobbying support services available? Work to support lobbying efforts can include managing coalitions, directing grassroots campaigns, conducting public outreach, or other indirect efforts to enhance or promote the direct lobbying efforts. What kind of services do either in house staff provide or that come from a public affairs firm? This could include helping to organize lobby days, gathering research and data, educational efforts, planning receptions, creating materials to help the lobbying team, such as background papers or letter writing campaigns. What services do public relations firms provide? Some firms specialize in social media lobbying, including website and social media efforts that support the lobbying of decision makers, as well as strategic communications and public relations. These communications efforts could include letters to the editor and opinion editorial pieces. What are some advocacy support materials that are created for lobbying efforts? They include drafting letters of support or opposition, developing talking points in one pagers, as well as researching legal or legislative history issues. What role does a coalition play in lobbying? Building a broad based coalition to advance your cause will likely help the lobbying client's success, especially if the bill or regulation is controversial or will require substantial work to get adopted. Leading or working with a coalition can often result in success for the lobbying efforts. What role does grassroots organizing play in lobbying? Grassroots organizing is another valuable avenue to support lobbying efforts. This can be done through phone calls, emails, letter writing, visits to decision makers. Public support is often needed to help persuade lawmakers that legislation is needed or agency officials that a rulemaking effort is necessary. And finally, what role does strategic planning play in lobbying? Strategic planning is necessary as well to try and prepare to capitalize on opportunities to advance your client's lobbying interests or to prepare for threats against your client's interests or industry, for example. Preparing for the legislative session or the rulemaking calendar means planning for your efforts and determining the proper timeline, anticipating changes in circumstances, responding to those changes, of course, and modifying your strategic plans as necessary.